Breaker. This is Ed, sitting tight in what's left of the Dollar General out here in Inez. I don't know if anyone's out there on this frequency tonight, but I figured I'd try anyhow. I'm mostly talking to you, DJ Red. Always been a long-time listener. Man, back when you was Red the Kid, doing that late-night show about haunted places and UFOs, before all this Knox Virus hell broke loose. You kept me sane on plenty of lonesome nights, so I'm hoping you're out there somewhere, still holding it down. It's been about a week and a half since everything went sideways. Feels like a lifetime, truth be told. I've been holed up in this Dollar General for a week now, ever since the roads got too hot and the sirens quit. When I first found the place, it looked like a tornado had gone through it. Shelves knocked down, busted candy everywhere, trail of blood leading back to the cooler. Never found who left it. But there was enough left behind for me to get by, at least for now. This place saved my life. I don't know if I'll ever be able to walk into one of these stores again without hearing that little beep every time the doors open, but I guess that's the least of my worries. I'm on my own. Not by choice, just how it shook out. Folks either got out early, got, or moved on. Sometimes that gets to me, but I'm keeping busy. First thing I did was drag everything useful over to the hardware aisle. Boards, screws, whatever was left. Bolted the biggest shelves to the windows. Used the display racks and those heavy cash registers to block up the doors. I even rigged some tripwires. Just old fishing line and cans, nothing fancy. Anybody or anything comes rattling my front door, I get a little jingle for a heads up. Gotta say, it's held so far. Heard a couple of those biters smack into it last night, and all they did was knock over a mop bucket. I got my little stash set up behind the register. Food on one side, rest of my stuff on the other, real professional-like. Got more zero sugar soda and snack cakes than I'll ever eat. But hey, beggars and choosers, right? Been rationing the ramen and canned stuff, keeping the water bottles in the back where it's cool. Some nights the power flickers on and off, but I still got juice most of the time. I count that as a blessing. Nothing quite as creepy as being alone in the dark, not knowing if those things outside can smell you sweating in the shadows. As for weapons, I ain't exactly Rambo, but I got a Heritage .22 revolver, 6 shots, but it'll do. Machete from the garden aisle, and a fire axe I found wedged in the emergency exit. The axe makes me feel a little better, if I'm being honest. Not sure if I'd have the nerve to use it up close, but if it comes down to it, better than going out screaming. The CB I'm talking on was already here. Guess they used it for delivery trucks and running the back room. I found some spare batteries and spliced a power line, so as long as the grid keeps sputtering along, I can get out a call now and then. Not much luck so far. Sometimes I get static, sometimes I get some poor bastard crying for help out near Paintsville, but lately it's just me and the hum of the lights. Funny thing is, even though I'm a nervous wreck half the time, I feel safer here than I ever did running around out there. I keep busy, try to keep my mind right. I got a bunch of garden seeds from the clearance bin, peas, tomatoes, you name it. And I was thinking about trying to get a little something growing in the alley out back. Trouble is, there's 3 of them deadheads wandering around the dumpster, and I ain't in a rush to go poking at fate. Maybe tomorrow, if the rain lets up and my courage don't run out. Saw something wild yesterday. Zip Zone gas truck came barreling down Main, running over a whole crowd of biters. Thought maybe there was a driver in there making a break for it, but the tanker hit a curb and just flipped. Next thing I know, whole street goes up, flames and smoke everywhere, undead staggers catching fire and just keeping on coming. Hell of a thing to watch. Don't reckon anybody made it out of that mess, but it cleared the way for a bit. I almost ran out, but then I remembered, I got everything I need right here. Heard over the air a couple nights ago that Paintsville's gone, man. Completely overrun. Ground zero, they said. Not a soul left alive, just hundreds of thousands of them wandering the streets. I always figured big cities were bad news in a mess like this, but I never thought I'd hear about a whole town wiped off the map. Makes you wonder if it's worth trying to reach out, or if we're all just buying time. So what's next for me? I'm thinking about setting up shop here for good. Dollar General's as good a castle as any, and it's got everything I need. So long as I don't run out of water or get overrun. I ain't leaving unless I got no choice. Only problem is, I'm getting a little stir crazy. Keep thinking about what I'd do if I had company. Hell, even tea.